What's happening, everybody? Appreciate you guys checking in. We're here. A little late, but that's all right. A little late, and it was all for apparently a good purpose, a good reason. We're going to leave it at that. But, hey, we appreciate everybody that's already popping in here, showing up in the building, do us a huge favor. You're in the Raider War Room. You got myself. I'm 805 Raider. You got Chris, Protect the Show podcast. The Severe Raider is 1/3 of the Raider War Room. He's trying to get back to his house. He's going to pop in here in just a little bit. He's going to bless us.
He's a little busy.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. But shout out to everybody already rocking in. Just so you guys know, we're rocking every Wednesday. If some crazy news pops in, we're gonna jump on. But we're taking a little bit of a break from Sundays until probably around mid-July-ish. And so, because obviously we know news starts to get a little thin. I got a family. Chris got stuff he's got to do. Chris got like 40 cruises he needs to go on in the next like 3 weeks. You know, apparently Severe had some stuff to do as well. And you know, he needs to get his work done at the same time. So we're going to hit you guys on Wednesdays. We're taking a little break from Sundays until probably around mid-July-ish, but we appreciate you guys rocking. But we got some stuff to talk about. We definitely got some news that we're going to hit you guys with. But first, before we get to that news, the one thing we're going to talk about is some of the breakout players. Breakout players on the offensive side, the defensive side. We have some news about a former player that we're going to talk about a little bit, and we're going to end it off with a little bit of kind of what the expectations are for one of the players that are currently on our roster. And then right in the middle, we're going to have a little bit of fun. All right, we're going to bring back a game. It's going to be a little bit different than the start them, bench them, cut them. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to definitely wait for our guy Severe to join us with it. So, man, shout out to everybody in the building on this Wednesday. Chris, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? How you doing? You went with us last Wednesday, man. It's good seeing you in the building.
Yeah, feel good, man. Feel good. Glad to be back with my people. You know, my brothers. But yeah, it's all good, man. You know, ready to talk this Raider ball, man. A lot of talk going on within the Raider community and the media and all that stuff, man. So, I'm ready to get after it.
Let's go, man. Hey, since we've been going to strictly Wednesdays, I'm getting a lot of shit done, which is cool as hell. Shit that I've been meaning to do for the last couple months. I'm finally getting it done, so that's good.
Right.
But I don't lie. It feels weird only going on once a week.
Yeah.
It's like I'm missing something. And so, I mean, it's a good break, but at the same time, definitely miss linking up with my guys in the war room at least twice a week, but then also, most of the chat. God damn it, most of the chat. And good for the chat, man. You guys reminded me. We're going to talk a little bit about a potential number one receiver that's kind of floating around. Name is kind of being tied to the Raiders. We're going to talk about that as well, because obviously we didn't address the receiver situation in the draft until round 6. And so, but before we jump this thing off, the one thing I love doing, because it was a fire interview. Chris, remind the people about your interview that you had with Hugh Jackson and just a couple of the other interviews that you had, man, because they're always fire interviews. You always go back and reference, because not only do you talk about current stuff, but you also talk about, hey, what was it like under Al Davis? What was it like with your days with the Raiders, man? Let everybody know some of your interviews.
Yeah, man, I know a lot of people have done checked it out, but if you guys haven't, man, make sure you guys check out my Hugh Jackson interview. Always a good conversation with me and him, man. That was our third one that we did, but definitely gave me a lot of insight on, just what, someone like Kubiak is going through as a first-time coach. Probably what, Mendoza's going through as making that jump from a quarterback in college to the NFL. So, it was just a good conversation. And of course we talked about some of the, some stories about when he was in Oakland with Al Davis and stuff like that. So definitely check it out, man. Also got, a fire interview I did with Jason Campbell a few months back as well, man. So definitely check me out. I know I haven't been on live as much as my boys, man, but still check out some of my content.
Yeah, 100%, man. Definitely, guys, go check it out. Remember, it's Protect the Show podcast. You got the Severe Raider. We'll probably see him here in just a few moments as he kind of gets himself settled. And I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk, Raider Nation. Appreciate everybody. Let's hit up the chat for a quick minute. We got Mike B in here, man. I know, a little late, but hey, if you're still in here, appreciate you. We got the Cheeto Linus in the building. You guys want some merch? Definitely go over to Leo's channel. Hit him up. He's always hitting you with the fire merch. He was one of the first ones ready with that Fernando Mendoza shirt flying off the shelves in Bakersfield, man.
He got some new fire stuff too. I don't know if you saw his new. I don't know if he even dropped it yet, but make sure you check him out. He got his own channel on IG with just for his merch, man. Cheeto been cooking. He's been cooking.
He is. He's been. I've seen a little bit of his open up some of the player cards, man.
I kind of like it, man. It's different little. I like it. It's a different vibe. Salute to Cheeto. It's my dog.
Different little twist, man. It kind of brings back memories. I mean, it's been a long time since I kind of got into the football card game, but I remember back in the day.
Oh, it was life. It was life.
Yeah. Love it. But you know what's tough though is I just learned this a couple years ago because my brother, he had a friend that collected football cards, but apparently what I've heard based on what my brother heard is that football cards, once you get them, you want to sell them almost instantly nowadays because they don't really have value anymore. Really? Yeah. So it's like you and Leo, correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I'm just hearing from my brother that heard it from some guy that collects cards. It's like if you open up like a rookie, you know, let's say you opened up a Fernando Mendoza rookie card, like
like sell it immediately,
like within the first few months, because the value's there just in case, you know, he doesn't pan out, or even if he does work out, even, you know, the likelihood that they're going to end up being Hall of Famers and stuff like that, people they don't hold on to cards and they lose their value. You know, so that's just what I heard, but could be 100% wrong. Well, we got Dave up in upstate New York. What's going on, man? Appreciate you rocking. See Jack in the building as well. Man, see him. I'm gonna go with see him. What's going on? Appreciate you rocking. What up, Jay? What's happening? We got Yaya in here as well. What's going on? Right, you can. What's happening? Gabriel pulling up. Appreciate you. Big luck. Trading for a receiver? Big question mark. We're going to talk about him, right? We got Coach Jamba. What's happening, man? I think AJ is going to go off for 2K. Ashton Jeanty, we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about him for sure, man. Let's see. We got Enun as well. What's happening, big dog? Appreciate you rocking. Let's see. And Cheeto, man, you're saying the Tokyo Toe pre-order closes this week. If he makes the squad, if he makes the roster, that final 53, man, I think that jersey is going to fly. What up, Dre? What's going on, man? And we got to end it off with the Myra in the building.
Myra Jeezy.
Man. Myra, the queen of the chat. That chat we all have. I'm happy.
It's insane.
Whenever messages come through my phone in that chat, I gotta make sure the kids aren't over my shoulder.
Yeah, make sure nobody's around. Yeah.
Damn it. Let's see. Dre, you're just saying just let the team rock out, no more trades. All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about it, but let's get in the first topic. All right, again, our guy Severe, he's gonna see. We're gonna see when he can pop up in here. And Leo, you're saying, yeah, you got to cash out quick. That's what I heard. It's crazy. I remember back in the day, you could hold on the cards and kind of play that long game a little bit, but apparently not anymore. So let's kind of get into the first topic, man. Again, appreciate everybody rocking with us. I know it's the off season. We're going to play a little bit of a game halfway through, so definitely check it with that if you want to get included. We do a sub-only chat, just shows our appreciation to all of our subscribers. So if you want to get included into just kind of some of the topics as well as the game we about to play, hit that sub button. Appreciate all the subscribers, all the members, all that stuff. So let's get into the first one. Let's talk about breakout players. All right, so first one, players that need to break out this season. We're going to focus solely on the offensive side of the ball. So chat, let me know. Give us some names that you think they need to break out this season, whether they need to break out because there's a damn good chance that a rookie's going to take their spot, or they're kind of on that bubble. Maybe they're on that contract year. Let me know in the comments who you think needs to have a breakout this season. I got a few names for sure, but Chris, you want to throw out one or two names on the offensive side who you think needs to have a breakout year, either to get a new contract or to potentially not get beat out by a rookie coming through. And
yeah, I think
before you do that, we got to bring somebody up on the stage. Not only other than the Severe Raider. What's going on, big dog? How you feeling, man?
Man, what's good, man. Ready to talk this ball. You know, we got to show with Chris, man, so it's a special occasion.
Yes, we do. See, we scheduled him in between.
Am I a guest? Am I a guest on the show?
Man, you know.
We had to schedule him in between all the cruises. You know what I'm saying? We're lucky enough to get it. But shout out to Severe, man. Appreciate you rocking with popping up in here, guys. If you guys haven't, definitely hit up the Severe Raider, one third of the Raider War Room. Oh, and also, real quick, shout out to Dub Raider. Dub Raider,
yes.
He handed me the Raider War Room shirt in Bakersfield, man. Shout out to Dub, man. It was looking clean. But yeah, Chris, real quick, one, maybe two players that you think need to have a breakout year on the offensive side this year, again, to maybe get a second contract or, man, not get beat out by a rookie.
Well, actually, first I'll say, Trey Tucker, of course. I think Trey gonna have to do something. He got to show that he can be an explosive playmaker. Because hopefully this year is going to be the worst that the wide receiver room is going to look. Hopefully in the next 10, 20 years. Hopefully this is the bottom. So if he can't show out and show his worth, with this wide receiver room, then you're not going to be able to show it. So he's going to definitely have to shine. Also, I think, to be honest, I think JPJ, I love JPJ. Everybody knows how I feel about JPJ, but I want to say, I think he just needs his opportunity. I think he has a real coach now. He has a real offensive line coach. So I think he'll be coached up. But JPJ is going to have to shine. At the end of the day, he's going to have to be the player that I thought he could be, and I know that he can be. But yeah, those two players are guys that I think is just going to have to step up, and they're going to have to make an impact right away.
Yeah, so you got Trey Tucker, you got JPJ stepping up. We got a couple of people in the chat kind of chiming in. You got DTR. Why am I blanking on his name?
Yeah, I think you mean Dante Thornton.
Yeah, that's all.
But DTR is the
yeah. I'm about to say that's y'all old quarterback.
That's
yeah.
Quarterback. Yeah.
Thompson Robinson.
Yeah, he's probably talking about Thornton.
Yeah,
I think
UFL sucking it up down there.
you got Thornton and Besh. Got to step it up. What up, Eric? What's going on, big dog? Good meeting you in Bakersfield, man. Leo, you got Michael Mayer. Need to step up, man.
That's his boy. See, I wasn't even gonna go there, Cheeto. That's y'all's boy.
You already know how Chris feels about Michael Mayer.
Right.
So you already know. Michael Mayer been on notice since he was drafted.
Linda in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you. Alec M, what's happening? You're saying Tucker as well. Cheeto, you got JPJ. Nutty, Raider Nate, what's happening, big dog? You're saying Cousins got to play well right away. Yeah, I don't deny that. Severe thoughts, man. One or two players got to break out this year, either fighting for a contract or, man, might get beat out by a rookie. On the offensive side, defense is a second.
The offensive side of the ball, DJ Glaze.
Glaze. I was gonna say that too.
Delmar. He shall henceforth be called Delmar. He's not. You got to earn DJ. You got to earn nicknames around here. And yeah, man, Jack Best is the obvious one, man. Jack Best, like, bro, we drafted you in the second round. Like last year when we needed, anybody to step up at wide receiver, like whether it was OTAs, mini camps, training camp. Like he never like made a statement, right? We thought the rookie mini camps, he didn't do anything. OTAs didn't do anything. The mini camp, he didn't do anything. And then we thought, like, you know what? Hey, he's a physical receiver. When the pads come on, we're gonna hear about Jack Besh.
Yeah.
And we have still yet to hear anything from Jack Besh in this year too. So I think he's a guy that's on notice, especially next year, because we're likely going to be drafting high again with, possibly the best player on the draft that could be available to us in Jeremiah Smith. So I think Jack Best is definitely on notice.
Yeah, so Myra, we're going to talk about Josh Jacobs here in just a little bit. Gabriel, what's going on? You said you heard Best is going to have a breakout year. We'll see. We will see. Coach John, you got JPJ. I don't even know why I'm putting this up on the screen from Dixon. God damn it, Dixon. You better watch yourself in the chat. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Big Luck, I see you too. God damn it. And see, everybody, see, I see where these comments are pointed at. God damn it.
Yeah.
Cheeto. But look, Jordan Meredith, we'll see what happens with him. I actually agree with you guys, right? I got Trey Tucker without question. I got JPJ and DJ Glaze right with you guys, because at the end of the day, I think we all know JPJ, he's going to start. He's going to start, and if he doesn't produce, well, then guess what? We're most likely either going to free agency or the draft, or we're replacing you. DJ Glaze, same thing. So I got both DJ Glaze and JPJ on here. You bring an offensive line coach in God, I'm not blanking on our O-line coach.
Rick Dennison.
Rick Dennison.
Rico.
Yeah. He's highly touted as one of the best O-line coaches in the league. And so if you can't produce under a guy like this, it's actually going to lead to another name that I have on my list. But if you can't produce under an O-line coach like that, then we might be finding your replacement next year. Point blank, period. So that I think those two guys, again, DJ Glaze or Delmar Glaze and JPJ, those two guys, you got to step up, have a breakout year. Again, I agree on Trey. I think I forget who said it, but Jack Besh. I'm sorry. Jack Besh, you better have a breakout year. You got Jalen Naylor, which is really a number 2 receiver in the league. And then you drafted Jack Besh and you let Jacoby Myers walk. And you didn't address the receiver room, at least in the draft. You think Jalen Naylor is going to be the guy. So Jack Besh, this is your year. I'm sorry. I better see you produce at the very least like one of the better number 2 receivers in the National Football League. I never expected you to be number 1. I never looked at him as number 1. I think his ceiling is a decent number 2 receiver. So I better see that. And, severe chat, you might like this one. I'm telling you, Jeanty better have a breakout year. Point blank.
Yeah.
Period.
That goes without saying.
Here, what this offensive line looks like, he better show that he was worth the number 6 overall pick. That's just, and we're going to talk about the expectations of Jeanty, so I'm not going to kind of go too deep into it, but Jeanty has to show he was worth the number 6 overall pick, and it doesn't matter what the offensive line looks like. We got to make sure that he shows his worth. So I want to see a breakout year of Jeanty, Jack Besh, and I agree with your guys' takes. Trey Tucker, DJ Glaze, Delmar Glaze, as well as JPJ. So those are kind of the offensive side. Cheeto, you're saying, can Colton stay healthy? That remains to be seen, man. Chris, what's your thoughts? Do you think Colton has an actual chance of staying healthy this season? I think you're muted.
My bad. Yeah, man, that's hard to say because someone that tall, and that big, they start getting, the knee issues, feet problems, stuff like that. That just kind of comes with, with father time. How old is he? Is he 30 yet?
No, I think he's 29.
Probably
He's 30 yet.
29. Yeah. So, he's athletic, but again, it's just, you always worry about the feet and the knees of someone that's that tall. But we'll see. Hopefully, at least we got a good offensive line coach, make sure he's doing the best technique and doing what he's supposed to do. But it's hard to say with injuries. Like I said, I always worry about the knees and feet.
it's tough. You can never predict or project injuries, and so you just gotta basically hold your breath and hope to God that he stays healthy, because he's going to be a major part of that offensive line for sure. All right, cool. What up, C-Pool? What's going on, man? You're already talking about Jeanty. Hey, we're going to talk about Jeanty here in just a little bit. Promise. That'll be in our segment, but we're going to have a little bit of fun in between everything and play a little bit of game. Hopefully, you guys get included in that. It's going to be fun. It's not going to be a starting bench of cut him. I don't see Jeff in here, so we won't have any cheaters in here. So, what up, Machiavelli? What's going on, man? All right, let's go defensive side. Players that need to break out this season on the defensive side. Chat, let us know who you guys expect. Again, it's all about players that need to break out because they're on a contract year. They're looking for that next payday, or they got some rookies or some younger talent kind of at their heels. So, chat, let us know who are your breakout players for the 2026 season. So, Severe, I'm going to start with you first, man. On the defensive side, who do you want to see break out? Who do you think needs to break out this 2026 season?
I think Tonka. Is a guy that I think he'll be given every opportunity to break out. Kind of like what we saw from him down the stretch last season. When he finally started getting some run, I think he played pretty well down the stretch of the season. So he's a guy I'm looking at. Outside of that, maybe Quay. Quay is already kind of a good player, but he never quite lived up to being that first round pick. So maybe him in a new system, Robbie Leonard, maybe he has a breakout season. If Nakobe Dean can stay healthy, Nakobe Dean is a damn good player too. He just his main thing has been just injuries. Mm-hmm. So if he can stay healthy, he's another guy I'd have my eye on. But the main guy I'm really looking at is probably Quay, to be honest with you. Not Quay, Tonka.
Tonka?
Yeah, Tonka.
Let's see, we got a couple. All right, you saying hot take, Mac needs to break out.
Oh.
I can show you my list, but I spoiler, I got him on my list. Big, like you got Stokes because of the rookies. DC, you got Malcolm Kuntz right away. Hey, Jamba, earplugs. Eichenberg, that's the start of a Walker. Hey, we'll see what Eichenberg can do. Chris, man, give us a couple breakout players that need to break out this year on the defensive side.
Yeah, honestly, as soon as you said it, I was going to say Max. And one of the reasons I say Max is because if Max doesn't perform, Raider Nation is going to turn their back on him. Max is already doing a lot of questionable stuff that, how our fan base is. I mean, he's doing the rap music and all this. So certain demographics already feeling a little shaky about how he's acting anyway. And then they still upset about him saying Flock Nation. If he comes out and not really ball out, and then, once to get traded late, like I could see the fan base kind of turning on him. Hope that's not the case. My boy, Malcolm Kuntz, for me, I just want to see Malcolm Kuntz fully healthy and just getting after it. I think just for his own, for his own morale and confidence, I think it'll be big for him to be able to kind of show the bend and be able to, kind of show that he got that explosion that he had before the injury, because he was coming off a great season. So, and that injury, it usually takes, a year to fully get back to where you were. So definitely from the line standpoint, I would say those two. I honestly think, because I want to see what we got at safety. I want to see is Jeremy Chin, is he somebody that can kind of bounce back and be the guy that, the playmaker that we thought he can be when we brought him in. I'm thinking there, to be honest, I think a lot of guys, but those are the three that I want to see a big step from. And then of course, from like the younger standpoint, I like to see Porter take a nice sophomore leap as well.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. So I'll give you a few of mine. Seagate, what's going on? Me saying second. Tonka, we need some reliable depth at D tackle. I'm just really curious because Tonka was a 5th rounder, right?
Yeah.
Tonka was a 5th. Yeah. Well, yeah. Was he? Now he was taken before. Pegues.
They both are.
Was Pegues? Were they both 5th?
Yeah, they both are 5th, I think.
Okay. I think JJ Pegues was the 6th.
Didn't we get him like back to back?
Nah, Killer Cam was the 6th. Killer Cam and Tommy Malott.
I think they both were the 5th. I think.
Because
we got, I think we got Porter or we got Thornton. Then we get Thornton in the 5th too.
No, we got Thornton. Thornton was in the 4th.
Okay, yeah. Then I think those two were 5th. Then
that makes sense.
Yeah,
because one was probably our regular 5th and one was probably a count.
Yeah.
I just know that Tonka went before JJ. That's all I know.
Yeah, Tonka went before JJ because I like JJ better as a prospect, but Tonka played better last year from when I saw them. But they play different roles, so that's why JJ, what he's going to bring, is not going to really show up on the stat sheet. It might not flash because he's not really a penetrator on the defensive line. Is that Miss
Tucker in the building? Salute to Miss Tucker in the building.
How's up, Miss Tucker? How you doing?
I think that's Trey's mom. Salute to Miss Tucker.
Where you
all love, all love.
Were you in Vegas, Miss Tucker? Or not Vegas, Bakersfield? Did you go out to Bakersfield?
Man, if she was one, I apologize if I missed.
We want your baby to do good. We want your baby to do good.
But hey, I was also having a few. I was throwing a few back in Bakersfield. I was having some fun. But you got shout out to LKM. Koontz needs to earn his check. Art White, you stand on business. The whole damn team needs to break out.
Hey,
no lies detected. Hey, when you finish last place in the NFL, there's a lot of improvement you got to work on. You got Porter. Lots of people think he's going to lose his job.
She knows, Coach.
Let's see. Cheeto, Linus, Max Crosby. Damn it, can finish the season. Yeah, he's got to stay healthy. He's got to stay healthy. Fucking Coach, get out of here. So look, for myself, I got Malcolm Kuntz as well. I think Malcolm Kuntz, he's got to have a breakout only because that Keon Crawford pick just smells of replacement of Malcolm Kuntz, right? They look very similar players. They look like they just kind of can play the same exact role. And I know I said this when we went live after the draft. I basically said the only way that Keon Crawford pick really makes sense without him being a rotational piece is if the plan is to possibly move on from Max Crosby at the trade deadline, and then you just drafted his replacement. So we'll see how all that plays out. But I definitely think Malcolm Kuntz needs to have a breakout, and I 100% agree with you, Chris, and someone else said in the chat. I think Max Crosby has to have a breakout year. I want to see minimum 13 sacks out of Max Crosby this year, minimum. I'd love for him to be around that 15 to maybe 16 sack season.
Right. I mean, because everybody wants to put him up there with TJ Watt and Miles and all them. Even a couple years that Bosa had. Like, put up those numbers, man. Get home. I know you get a lot of hurries and all that and pressures, but get home, man. Get home.
100%. So I think Max needs to have a breakout year because Spytek has already shown he's willing to move on from you if the price is right. And so if you don't break out, there's a good chance you're going to be on that trading block again. You brought in Traden Stukes and you brought in Dalton Johnson. These two guys, it just looks like you're willing to move on from Isaiah Pola-Mao and Jeremy Chin any chance that you get. And so I think Isaiah Pola-Mao, I think if you change up the defensive scheme, you run more two high safety sets, I think Isaiah Pola-Mao could be a good safety. The one that I think is really interesting is Jeremy Chin, because it's not like Jeremy Chin had a great season last year.
Right.
And Traden Stukes, the more and more you watch his game film, could he play a two high safety set, be one of those safeties? Yeah, I think he can. But does he look like he's more of a in the box type of safety? I think that's where he would be more comfortable and maybe excel, and you can get the best potential and performance out of him if he kind of mimics that Jeremy Chin type of safety. And so I think it's both safeties. I think Isaiah Pola-Mao as well as Jeremy Chin, man, y'all better have a breakout year or we're moving on from you. And so, because you got 2 rookies that could potentially be on your heels and knock on that doorstep to take your spot. So we went deep with safety this year. The safety's currently on this roster. You better step it up, and you better have a breakout season, or you on the chopping block. And then I think people said it. Darren Porter. You took 2 corners that could very well compete for your position. I think Darren Porter, man, you better show something. You better show your worth, or there's a good chance you'll be on this roster. You're not going to cut a guy like Darren Porter because it be on a rookie contract, but you may not see the field. And when you draft a guy that high, it just feels like a wasted pick at that point. So Darren Porter, you better get your worth out of you. So let's see before we get to the next topic, let's see what else everybody else is saying. What up, Daniel Kim? What's happening, man? Is there any news on Crawford? It's been quiet after the days off. I haven't seen any news on Keon Crawford outside of the suspect needed that second day off because he needed a mental break. That's even before the 100-degree weather, the triple digits hit you. I'm just saying.
And they out there in, as Chris would say, they out there in booty shorts and tank tops. You know, so
you need a day off.
You need a day off, bro. You know, as an outside linebacker or defensive end in the NFL, you need a day off after your first day. Like, bro, imagine that. Imagine you get hired to a job and you going through training. But you ain't even got to the job. You ain't got to the job yet. You going through like computer modules and e-learnings, and you're like, you know what? I need a mental break to process everything that's big. Like, come on, bro. What is your employer gonna look at you like? Like, we made the wrong damn decision.
100%. I mean, it's like you in a data entry position, and all of a sudden, day 2, your carpal tunnel starts.
Yeah, my finger hurt. Finger spasms.
You didn't disclose that.
You wrapping gifts, and you got paper cuts. Like, man, you don't get your ass back out there and wrap these gifts.
Stooks, you're saying I want to lead Cheeto. You're saying I want to see what we passed.
In the second round.
On the talent in the second round. Let's see. Well, make sure kind of Alec M. They should get Tron Johnson some guaranteed cash. Come on.
Yeah, man, exactly.
They should have already, when they traded for him, they should already had that lined up, man.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, we covered that a few weeks ago when that news kind of hit, and I 100% agree. You know, you traded for him. You knew what that contract looked like. There was a good chance he's going to want some guaranteed money, so you should already kind of had it lined up. So we'll see how all that plays out. What up, Jason? What's going on, big dog? Appreciate you rocking. Make sure you guys go hit up Jason. Jason, I don't know if you guys have been going live on your Tuesdays, but, you know, definitely let everybody know when you're going to be going live. But shout out to you, big dog. Appreciate you popping up in here.
He's not going to invite me on there no more.
Or me, bro. I was the man. No more. Jason, I was the worst. You was having a calm conversation talking about how big of a fan you are. You low-key was stomping on people for questioning your fandom, but it was still a calm conversation. And then, you know, that's why 805, you gotta go to New Orleans, bro. It can't be me and Chris out there, man.
It can't be. And turf.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm telling you. But hey, if you guys didn't see it, that live was wild. I was actually coming back from Bakersfield, and that helped me. That helped me through the drive-through coming back from Bakersfield. That was a good one on that Saturday night. Yeah. But shout out to Easton and Jeff for muscling through that one. These guys.
You peep Jason's comment. He said, "Chris, you were always welcome on the show." Good job. Chris was an innocent bystander. He got swept. He was given by association.
But hey, I'm gonna know in the next probably in the next week or so if I'm gonna be able to make it out to New Orleans, because it's gonna be. And guys, let us know if you're gonna go to the home opener. I know a lot of the Raider fans, you're in SoCal or in California. Let us know if you're gonna go to week 2 against the Chargers, because my plan, obviously, I'm out here in the Vegas area. So I'll be there for the home opener. My plan is to go over to the SoFi game, go check it out there, and then maybe, hopefully, get out to New Orleans for that game. That'll be wild. It's just the back might be a little wild, but hey, I'm gonna try to see if I can figure it out. But chat, let us know if you're rolling out there. Definitely good to put names to faces, all that fun stuff. And Alec M, Turf, the biggest doubter. Hey, go show our guy Turf some love, okay? Ultimate Raider fan, 32. Go show him some love. Hey, there's not a whole lot to be excited about. We've been a shitty team for a long time, so it's justified. It's justified. General Kim, it's even worse with Crawford because he was talking super big about being all pro and being better than Max. I never heard that. I
didn't see that either. Oh wow, he's talking like that.
Yeah, I ain't heard it either.
Come on, dog. You can't even make it through. Bro, you didn't even make it past your 90-day probation, and you already using sick days.
Hey, those hand grenades in New Orleans, they're wild. They're wild.
I don't know nothing about that.
Let's see. Young Kim, you're saying this. On another note, y'all should bring in Raid the Tape. He's on the same honest wavelength of being 100% on everything. I don't know who that is.
Right there. I ain't seen Raid drop no content for a minute. Raid has the brand with the R with the sword through it. Redemption brand. That's his brand.
Oh, really?
He used to do videos a while ago. I haven't seen him do anything for a while. I don't know if he's back at it or not, but I haven't seen anything from him for a minute.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
And I know of Raider Honcho. I've seen him a while back. I think he kind of.
I'm all set. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Cool on that.
I saw him a while ago.
Y'all can do that one.
That's a. What about Nesta J Silvera, Chris? What about Nesta Jade? Are you? Oh man.
Oh shit out! Hey, Cheeto! Hey, you starting your new job on Monday? Congrats, bro.
Hey, Cheeto! Vacation day on Tuesday, brother. you know the routine.
Just keep that trend alive. Keep the trend alive.
Hopefully, Billy Davis will train you at your new job. What if you went into your job and Billy Davis was your trainer, bro?
Oh my God, yo! I'm immediately putting my resume out.
Man. I want to know what happened to Billy,
I'm shopping my resume immediately.
And what up, Raider Nation? What's up?
Jesus,
that's my dog, man. I miss Billy, man.
Billy Davis gonna be in the trainer room with a cigarette and some yak.
Drinking some Parmesan, smoking some menthol,
smoking some Paul Malls. He ain't even. He's smoking some Paul Malls.
The bright red box.
Oh man.
Ah, jeez. All right. What up, Kirk? What's going on, man? In the building. What's happening, big dog? Yeah, Leo's already filling that carpal tunnel. See, it sets in quick.
Exactly.
Apparently, with Raider fans and Raider players. So, all right, real quick, let's do this. What up, Lamar in the building? What's going on, big dog? Appreciate you. Get that exercise in. Get that work.
Lamar, salute.
Let's get to the next topic, and then after this one, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We'll play a little game. Hopefully, you guys are wanting to join along. Hit that sub button if you can. Do us a huge favor. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button. You got Chris Picture Podcast on this side. The Severe Raider. Be back on the screen in just a second. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. If you guys don't know, we hit you guys on Wednesdays. We're going to bring back Sundays around the July timeframe when things really start to heat up. Sundays, we usually hit you guys after the game, but we also break down game film as well. And so tap in for that if you guys want to rock with us. Next one, real quick. Raiders, maybe, depends on how you feel, need a wide receiver one. A lot of people are kind of talking about Brandon Ayuk, obviously, the former 49er, or I guess he's still on the roster, but they want nothing to do with him. And so there's been some ties to people suggesting that we could potentially go out and go get Brandon Ayuk. Obviously, there's the history with Clint Kubiak in the 49er, in his 49er days. And so, Chad, let me know if Brandon Ayuk is a guy that you think we should potentially go after. Now, let's kind of throw a little bit of substance out there. One, you got to trade for him. You're going to most likely have to trade for him unless the 49ers just release him, which we don't see that happening. So you're going to have to trade for him. And I believe, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not the best with numbers. Might be Asian, but numbers ain't my game. I think you might have to possibly give up a $13 million cap hit this year if you do decide to bring him on. And so, because obviously the 49ers are they're going to pass on that contract. And so I do think after this year, you have the option of cutting him, but you are going to get hit with a $13 million salary cap hit, I believe. And so I don't know what our current salary cap is right now. I should have looked that up. But chat, let me know. What's your thoughts? Do you think Brandon Ayuk is an option? Again, got to trade for him. You're going to have a little bit of salary cap hit. And so let me know. I'll bring it up. Severe, man, I'll throw it to you first. Thoughts on Brandon Ayuk?
At this point, Brandon Ayuk, he's no longer an NFL wide receiver. He's like a PPP loan scammer. He's not playing football at all, man. If we really wanted him, we could probably give up like a sixth that can turn into a fifth with like playing time. And I'm sure the 49ers would eat probably at least half of that cap hit just to get him off of the roster. Because right now they've kind of revamped their wide receiver core with Stribling, obviously Mike Evans, and then they got Ricky Pearsall. So I don't think they really like want him anymore, to be honest with you, especially with the stuff he's been pulling as of late. So they may look at it as addition by subtraction. If they can get him off the roster, if they can get like a conditional pick in there for it, they do it. If I'm the Raiders, I do not do it. And I mean, this guy, really can't trust him. You kind of see some of the stuff he's been doing. Ever since he had that signing bonus, he's been just going wild in jewelry stores and driving 120 miles per hour past the stadium and just doing all kind of reckless nonsense, man. So, he's not the kind of guy I want around our impressionable young players like Fernando and Ashton Jeanty. Those guys are sensitive souls, and I would hate for them to be corrupted by a guy like Brandon Ayuk. So, stay away.
Stay away. All right. Ryu Kane, you're saying Ayuk is a head case. I'm good. We got Sacktown in the building. What's happening, Sacktown? Good seeing you in Bakersfield. Big dog. Nada. I'm good off. Any wide receiver one in the market. Sacktown, you said Ayuk came for me. Big luck. We'll talk about this right after because I saw that as well. We'll talk about that right after. And then Ken, you're saying I'd rather roll with the young guys so we can see who sucks and who is worth keeping / developing. I'm with you. Chris, man, thoughts on Ayuk? What you got?
Yeah, I'm good on Ayuk, man. I mean, we already have a very young wide receiver room anyway. So, if I'm looking for a older wide receiver, I want somebody that's going to be a good locker room guy, a guy that's going to show the rest of them how to be a pro. He's the last guy that I want to, be the one that shows. I
thought you were going somewhere, Chris. I thought you were going somewhere.
What?
You kind of cut it off there. I thought you were going somewhere with that because there was a guy on the roster. But
you already know. Yeah, I don't even need to say that. I've said that so many times. So. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but that's what you want, and he's not it, and plus I think just from a financial standpoint, I think it'll be rough. And the thing is, like, I think he could be good in the system just because he's used to that kind of Shanahan style system. But the thing is, we're at a point where, we're not in a win now situation. And I think that's kind of like, if he goes to, from like the 49ers to us, I could see him being frustrated if he's not getting the balls enough. He's not getting enough targets and stuff like that. I could just see it just being a problem altogether. If we were going to do something like that, we should have went and got him back when we had AP, someone that, he respected and could kind of keep keep him under ring. But yeah, I'm cool on Ayuk, man. Honestly, I think he's a good talent, but you know, I wouldn't want him nowhere near our young wide receiver room and young rookie quarterback, and brand new rookie head coach. No parts of it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you right away, man. We're gonna talk about Josh Jacobs here in just a quick minute. But Silas, you're saying I think we are gonna surprise everyone with how we spread out the ball and don't need a number one receiver. All right, we'll see how that works out. We'll see how it works. Cheeto, you're saying Brock is our number one until someone else steps up. He's definitely number one target. Don't deny that. So let's do this. For myself, you know, we're a young team. Chris, you said it. And Severe, I think you might have mentioned it too. We're not in win now mode this year, right? Kirk Cousins, he's going to come in. Even if Kirk Cousins shits the bed and we end up seeing Fernando Mendoza at some point, he's going to be a rookie. He's going to have the stepping stones that he's going to have to kind of work on that first year. And so the likelihood that we're going to all of a sudden become a playoff team is very, very, very slim to none. So we need that draft capital. You know, I hated the fact that we traded a 5th rounder last year for Kenny Pickett, a guy that never stepped foot on the field. And Brandon Ayuk, severe to your point, with all the issues that we're seeing already, just the character issues, stuff like that. And if you bring in a veteran, Ayuk ain't the veteran that you want to be the example for your younger receivers. And I don't want to give up that salary cap. You know, by that slim chance that we are semi-competitive, then you need to make sure that you have some of that cap space. One, because you can roll over some cap space to next season. But two, that slim chance that you are competitive, you might be able to bring somebody in on the trade deadline if Kirk Cousins all of a sudden blows up in this Kubiak system. So I just think at the end of the day, character issues, I don't want to give the salary cap, and I do not want to give up any draft capital because, again, I was pissed off that we gave it up for Kenny Pickett that never saw the field. And so I'm cool off of that. I think if there was one veteran receiver, and I said this when we were talking about it kind of when the season ended, if there was one veteran receiver that I'd maybe bring in if you wanted to give a chance, I don't even know if he's on a team right now.
Jacoby Myers would have been great.
just throwing that out there. What's my guy's name? Former Charger, went over to the Bears.
Keenan.
I think if you brought in a veteran on a very cheap contract, veteran minimum, again, I don't know if Keenan Allen's anywhere right now. That's the type of guy that I'd probably be willing to bring in just to be a mentor and an example for some of our younger receivers. But I'm cool with rocking with who we got to really understand who we have with this young receiver core. So we will talk about Keon Coleman in just a second, but we got rundown in the bill. What's going on, big dog? Ayuk got that lean scammer body. Now it's over. I've heard some things about him and just being crazy, out of shape though. It's crazy. Let's see. Rundown, you're saying, man, I'm just waiting until week 6 or 7 for people to start turning. We're gonna see how people work. We're gonna see how it gets down. Cheeto, not Burt Chicken Allen. Hey, good veteran. All right, he could teach some of the young guys. So let's do this. Keon Coleman. There was a report that kind of tied a potential trade scenario to go get Keon Coleman. Sorry. So this is where, and again, I will tell you when I'm wrong. I actually thought Keon Coleman had a chance at being a damn good receiver in the NFL. And he just has not worked out for the Bills. So, chat, let me know, would you be willing to maybe go out and trade for Keenan Allen? They brought in what's his face from the God, was he with the Bears previously? Severe, who's The
Well,
Bills.
that we brought in from the Bears. So who?
The receiver. He was over with the Bears last year.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. So the Bills brought in DJ Moore. You know, again, I thought Keon Coleman was going to be a pretty decent receiver in the National Football League, and that just has not panned out. So, Chad, let us know if you're willing to bring him on. Again, you're giving up draft capital, but he's on a rookie contract. So, Severe, what would you do? Would you consider bringing on a Keon Coleman? Again, rookie contract, so that's not too bad, but you definitely got to give up draft capital. Maybe they'd move for like a 6th or a 5th. What's your thoughts?
Probably not. I mean, is Keon Coleman, like, does he add something to the team that we don't already have? I don't feel that he does, you know, and the Bills are a wide receiver starved team for the most part themselves. So for them to kind of sell low on a player they drafted, I think in the 2nd round, that kind of says a lot, you know, in and of itself as well. Like a guy I would have taken a chance on, and I think he's with the Jets now, but a guy like A.D. Mitchell, that's a guy I would have taken a chance on, right? He's a guy that brings like a deep speed element, you know, also in a bigger body than we currently have. You know, whether that be his frame, you know, he's a bigger frame than Dante Thornton. Obviously, he's much taller than Trey Tucker. I would take a chance on a guy like that, but a guy like Keon Coleman, no, he's more of a jump ball guy. Doesn't really create a whole bunch of separation, and he's been struggling in Buffalo. So I'd rather invest in our young guys and see what we truly have in those guys, and that way we kind of know where to proceed going forward than, you know, dump more draft capital in a potentially failed wide receiver that another team has already given up on.
No, yeah. So you got Cheeto. You're saying got to see what we have with these receivers while they're on the rookie deals before we look elsewhere. See, Gabe, I think Bill should go after AJ Brown. That'd be a very interesting trade situation. But Josh Allen, man, Josh Allen's got to get definitely some help over there. But they did. They got him some help. So we'll see if they make any of the moves. Cheeto, I won't run down to be right about Besh and me admit I was wrong.
I don't think that's happening, Big Dot.
Well, look, I'm in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Cheeto are literally sitting next to each other during that draft. And I looked over at Cheeto. I was like, man, I hope that's not just a feel-good story.
You got your water pot?
And I think that's where, for myself, I want to be.
Right, come on, we got to go.
But the problem is that when you go and you take a look at the game film, you take a look at what Jack Best shows on film, and you're looking at like a middle-of-the-road number 2 receiver. Hopefully he grows. Hopefully he develops. But given his past, being a former tight end, you just know it's not like he's got that natural speed. He's not the most crisp route runner. And that's kind of stemming from his tight end days. And so for him to all of a sudden transition to a receiver, now you're going against corners as opposed to, you know, safeties and linebackers. Can he get that separation? That remains to be seen. So I want to be wrong on Jack Besh, 100%. I want to see Jack Besh end up being like what people were saying when we drafted him. There were people literally saying that he was the next Puka Nacua, which was the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life. But I hope I'm wrong as well, Cheeto. So you ain't alone in that. See, Gabe, if they do Coleman becomes cheaper. Coleman becomes cheaper. I'll read that right. Gotcha.
Chris, I got dip. I gotta take my son to track practice, man. So y'all finish it off for me.
Just on the game, big dog.
Last minute request. I might hop on in the car. I'll be back in a minute. Let me get down there.
All right, we'll give it a minute, and then we'll rock out. All right. Got you, big dog. Chris, man. Let's do this. Bang. Chris, man, Keon Coleman. Would you consider bringing him in? Again, got to trade for him. Draft capital might be around maybe a 5th or 6th round, but he is on a rookie contract, so it's really cheap to bring him on. What is that a guy you would take into consideration to possibly bring in?
Oh, for sure. I like Coleman out of college, out of Florida State. He was a guy that I liked. I think, because you got to think, he was with a team that, who was it? The GM or someone. They said they didn't want him. They said, they made it.
Careful with that, because there was some weird
that
went on between the GM and all that stuff.
Yeah, I forgot what was exactly said, but it was like, basically that he didn't want to draft. I forgot what it was, but I wasn't paying too much of attention. But I just remember seeing it, and I was like, damn, if I was Coleman, I'd be kind of pissed. Like, that was a slap in the face, especially to say it like publicly like that, whatever he did say. So yeah, I just I'll take a flyer on him. He has a talent. He just got to get coached up, be in the right situation. Sometimes, a change of scenery will help. So I'd absolutely, honest, I would take him, I want him to get more playing time to Jack Besh any day of the week.
Yeah. And again, like I will always admit when I'm wrong, but he is still a rookie. Is like, I thought Keon Coleman was going to be a good receiver in the National Football League. My brother is a Florida State fan when it comes to college ball, and so I was watching him, and I was like, "Damn! Like, I think this kid,
he looked nice. Yeah.
For some reason, it has not transferred over, and so, now, mind you, Keon Coleman's got one of the best sound bites ever during his draft process when he was on the whiteboard or when he was talking with the Bills organization. He said he enjoyed golf. He may not be Tiger Woods, but he's Tiger. He's Tiger. I wish I could, or something like that.
Yeah,
that was a classic one. That was a good one. But it just, as much as I liked Keon Coleman coming out of college, I kind of go back to, I don't know if I'd give the draft capital. I love building through the draft, and I only give up draft capital if I think that the player is 100% worth it. And so that's where I would be hesitant, is giving up the draft capital. But man, getting him on a rookie contract and seeing what he could do. And I don't think it necessarily takes anybody off the field. Like Jack Besh will still get PT. He'll still get playing time. Like, Jack Besh is still going to be on the field. Deontay Thornton's still going to get his reps. But I think we all can agree at this point, Deontay Thornton is very one-dimensional. When you go look at his game film, you go look at what he's shown last season, he's still got to learn how to run just route concepts.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be one-dimensional.
Just his release. Route concepts is one thing, but just getting off the line. I'm like, come on, man. It's like he's like lazy off the line. And
I think that's where stacking. I think that's where at the end of the day, like we showed it, where there was examples where you had Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker almost 2.5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and Deontay Thornton is just getting off the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And so I'm with you. I don't think he's necessarily going to take away from a Jack Besh or a Trey Tucker. I think that all those guys are going to still get reps. But Deontay Thornton, man, I think you're just one-dimensional, and we'll see just kind of how it plays out.
And the thing is, I don't even mind a one-dimensional guy as long as he can, that one dimension, he's good at it. Like I think back at like someone with a similar body to him is like Chris Henry back in the day, with the Bengals. He was with Chad and Hushmanzada, just taller, or what's the guy that what's the dude that changed his name? But he played for the Jets, a tall, skinny dude. Robbie, his name was Robbie something. But like, he wasn't the best receiver, but like he had somebody in the chat will remember. He changed his name to something. I'm picturing Robbie something. But anyway, he was just tall, skinny, but he would get that go route. You know what I'm saying? And he was fast. So like, if you can do that particular skill set, then I'm okay with it. But he's not even good at that. Like he doesn't even stack. Like he doesn't even use his size and speed to his advantage. Like, he just got a lot to learn. Yeah, Robbie Anderson. Yeah, Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, what's crazy is Robbie Anderson, man. He was a guy that you felt like if you used him in certain situations,
Yeah,
you could have literally had like a diamond in the rough to where he didn't need to have 11 catches, but
right.
if he had 3 to 4
A game. Yeah, exactly.
Means the field position.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. Just to keep that safety honest, if nothing else.
And so shout out to Dixon. He's saying Keon Coleman has discipline issues. I think I did hear something about that, and he follows it up with always showing up late to practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Honestly, I think there was some talk about that at Florida State too, if I remember right. I think there was like some concerns about that, if I remember correctly.
God, yeah. Dixon saying GM said that it was Sean McDermott that wanted to draft him, basically alluding to
like I didn't want him. Yeah.
That's
and he said that like in public. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that sucks. That's stupid. Jason, you're saying I'm just wondering if Keon Coleman is just missing that little nudge or that aha moment, because when he does make a play every once in a while, then he disappears. Yeah, maybe. Sometimes it changes scenery, stuff like that. You just never know. Again, for me, if we did trade for him, I hate giving up draft capital, but you bring him in, change the scenery. Maybe he can kind of get a little bit of a rejuvenation within his young career. But you get him on a rookie contract. It's cheap. He's a first-round draft pick. So if all of a sudden he does produce for you, you maybe have a fifth-round option. But I just don't know if he would produce at that level to give him a fifth-round option. But it'd be interesting to see how that works out. So appreciate everybody rocking. Hey, do us a huge favor. Double tap that screen. You got Chris Pixel Podcast. The Severe Raider. Severe's gonna try to come back on Made of Five Raider. Real talk. Raider Nation. Cheeto, last one on this topic. Coleman was playing with one neat quarterback in the league. Come on, let's stop with the he needs this or that to be better. He's a rookie. We'll see. We'll see how it kind of plays out. All right, we'll see. We'll see how that works. But yeah, he didn't produce over with the Bills. But man, hey, also going from that Florida weather to that Bills weather could be nasty. We'll see. And Ryu Ken, Vegas is a bad change of scenery. Plays too many girls in some clubs. Yeah, if you got that mentality and you get easily distracted, Vegas ain't the place for you. Let's do this. We have 2 more topics. We're gonna give Severe a little bit of time. Maybe he'll pop back up in here for our game. Let's get to the next topic, and then we'll play the game. And then we got one last one after that. We're gonna talk about it. Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is in a little bit of trouble. Chat. Obviously, it's a former Raider player. It's unfortunate. We're going to see how it plays out. You definitely got to understand, whether or not the allegations are true, but the allegations that are being basically placed on him, that's tough. That's a tough go. And obviously you want to take it the innocent until proven guilty, but man, it's a tough go, man. But Chris, man, I know it's your boy, Josh Jacobs. Chat, what are your thoughts? Chris, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, that's my boy, man. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Wait to get all the details. One thing, you never want to hear nothing like that. But, at the end of the day, we've seen it a lot of times, especially domestic issues. It could be, they were drinking. You never know what happens. You never know what came out. You never know what started it. You never know what the girl could have said. And again, if he did everything that they said he did, then, shame on him. He'll get whatever he deserves. But I'm not going to just jump to conclusions. We've seen it so many times with, women lying and things like that. So again, I'm not blaming the victim and anything like that, but I'm definitely gonna, wait till all the details come out first.
Yeah, I'm with you. You got to wait for it to come. The details come out. You have too many situations, even with, big celebrities or
all that
make millions of dollars. Like they're gonna figure out something, right? You got the people out there. Now, in the same breath, if he's guilty and he did everything that's on that report, then
he gets everything that's coming to him. Yeah, he gets everything that comes to him.
You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, I think we just got to figure out, or just let it
play out. Let it play out.
Cheater saying Jacob's lawyer says there's a video to prove his innocence. We will see. You know, you even look at what Stephon Diggs just went
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like you get these guys that, you know, they become targets. You know, they get in a vulnerable situation where they're drunk, and you know, it's a form of extortion, you know, at the end of the day. So, you know,
this is why, and not to get too much, not to get too much into the topic, but it's like, it's one of those where it's like, you would hope that I could care less if it's a man, it's a woman, whatever it may be. But if you throw allegations out there and they end up being false,
right? Like, there needs to be consequences, man.
100%. There's got to be a consequence to the person that was the accuser, the person that put it out there. And, you know, there's many examples, but look at the example of, look at, the running back for Cleveland.
Oh, Junkins.
Quinshon Junkins.
Yeah.
You know, you have allegations that end up being false. You know, you have Isaiah Bond. Isaiah Bond was a similar situation where there was those allegations, and all of a sudden it comes out that he was falsely accused, and he went from possibly being a first-round talent, getting that contract, to all of a sudden he's now getting undrafted free agent money.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I mean, shit. Even Zeke. You know, when he was coming out, Zeke, and even Garyon Conley. It's a lot of cats, man. It's like, come on, man. And again, you know, you don't. If it happened, you know, you want everything that's coming to them to come, but it's like, we've seen so many times where, you know, we can't go by anyone's word. Like, I need some evidence.
I'm with you. Jason, you're saying I didn't expect that out of Josh, but I have a feeling it's all BS. Coach, believe all women. I'm on that stance. Trust me. I got a wife. I got 3 girls. I'm with you that you
believe all women is crazy.
You want to. Here's my thing: is you want to take everything seriously. I don't know if I'd say believe them all, but you want to take every allegation seriously, but you also want it to be investigated properly. Let's put it that way, because,
of course.
And again, not to go too deep into it, you know, it's like that Me Too movement that went down a while back. I thought the Me Too movement was a good thing in the sense that it was starting to expose people that were doing shit back in the day that should have been held accountable years ago.
Yeah.
But it just takes one. It takes one to screw it all up for all the other women that have come out and were brave enough to step up to the plate and accuse people for what happened to them. But it takes one woman to fuck it all up for the rest of them. And that's what sucks.
Yeah, man.
You know, and so, you know.
Salute to my boy. What was my boy? Pirates of the Caribbean, man. What's my boy, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Salute to him. You see how they try to do my boy Johnny?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man.
So it's just
they vicious out here.
It's tough. It's a tough situation. But you know, let's do this. More often than not, you know, women that come out, like, it's true. More often than not. But unfortunately, it just takes that one situation where the woman just screws somebody over and lies, and then
you're questioning it all. Yeah,
women that were truthful about it. So, okay, all right. Yeah, man, the Johnny one's crazy. And Jason, yeah, man, like it just sucks. The ones that screw it up for the ones that actually are telling the truth. It's stupid. So. It's a tough situation, but it is what it is, unfortunately. All right. So, look, track it. Hopefully, it's all BS and our guy Josh Jacobs, man. But I will say, and I was gonna jokingly say this. I was tapping it with Severe and Farrell last night. I was gonna jokingly say this, but it's like another reason why you don't draft a running back number 1 overall. God damn it! They either get in trouble or they're not worth it. Okay, that's it. Jesus Christ. So let's do this. Let's have a little bit of fun. Our guy Severe, man, shout out to him. He's doing his dad duties. We're going to have a little bit of fun, all right? So hopefully, usually we do the start and bench and cut them. We've done our kind of our blind top 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something a little different. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys have a little bit of fun with it. Let me actually switch up the settings because I only had to set it up for 3. Let me change the layout really quick. Hold on. I'm going to bring this one up. And I'm going to set it up properly. Bang. I think we're good. Okay. All right. We got this one is all it is. You got to choose one. It's a versus. That's all it is. It's a versus. Okay. Shout out to Ruben in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate you throwing a super chat out there. Let's go. Sean Oakman was one of my favorite college players. He got done very dirty. Baylor legend. Man, I know who Sean Oakman is. I never knew shit happened to him as well, man. That sucks. That's crazy. But shout out to you, Big Dog. Appreciate you throwing a super chat out there. Jason, you're saying by Josh being released with no charges filed seems to be an IOJ case. I don't know what that means. That must be legal terms with you being with you, Jason. But let's do this. All right, I'm gonna share the screen. This is just the versus one. All you gotta do is choose. And I got a little twist in the end. All you gotta do is choose. Versus. It's not a start and bench from cut 'em. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. All right, here we go. Chat, get involved. If you want to get involved, hit that sub button. We do a sub-only chat just to show our appreciation to our subscribers. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new, if you guys are in here, you got Chris Pick Show podcast on this side. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk, Raider Nation, and you got the Severe Raider. We'll see if he pops in just a little bit. 2 players going to pop up. You just got to choose. That's all we're going to do. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Here's the first ones.
Here we go. Oh,
my God. I need to go back.
Oh,
dang it. Hold up. Stop it. Okay. Patrick Peterson versus Jalen Ramsey. Which one you picking?
So
when you pick,
I need context, man. I need context.
So this
prime,
prime,
full career.
Their prime. Everything's in their prime.
I really like Ramsey, bro. I really like Ramsey. I really did, man. Really did. Ramsey at the top of his game was cold.
Patrick Peterson.
I'm going Ramsey though, but it's close, super close. Yeah, I ain't mad at. Yeah, Peterson a dog. It was a dog.
In their prime.
Like before Ramsey lost a step, because he was very instinctual, and he was I like Ramsey. That was my dog.
So in their prime, Dixon,
and he wanted to be a Raider. He wanted to be a Raider too.
He did.
Like Gruden, come get me, man.
I know. I think I'm going Ramsey. Ramsey in his prime was just you just didn't.
Nasty.
Peterson was cold.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's a tough one. All right. So you got Ramsey again. There's gonna be a little bit of twist in the end. A little twist in the end.
Okay.
Next one. We got Marvin Harrison versus Isaac Bruce. Who you got?
I'm gonna say Harrison because my favorite football player of all time always says that he was the hardest cover for him. That's what Charles Woodson always says. I was the toughest dude to cover 1-on-1.
Yeah. Did he say that? I never heard.
Yeah, he always says Marvin. He said Marvin Harrison was something nasty.
Cheeto standing on business with Patrick Peterson. I like it.
Peterson was a dog. Peterson was a dog.
All Cheeto, Bruce. You said Bruce. Marvin had Manning. Severe. All right, Marvin was a killer.
Who you got?
I think I'm taking Isaac Bruce.
I'm not mad at that. That offense was just so nasty.
I think and it's so hard to kind of compare because both of them had both of them were on one of the most dynamic offenses just as a whole, right?
Oh yeah.
I think he was with Stokely and he had who's the number 2 over there? I'm like
Reggie Wayne.
And then the backfield you had
Adrian James or Marshall Faulk, depending on the year.
And so
Dallas Clark with them?
I think Dallas Clark was with them.
Yeah, nasty.
It's nasty. So, but then you had the
greatest show on turf.
The greatest show on turf. And so
that Mike Martz was a damn wizard, man.
Yeah. So, but I like Isaac Bruce, man. I think I might go Isaac Bruce in this one.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
So, let's see. Draws just who's sexy because he don't get it tattooed on his neck. Chat, put it in there.
Jeanty, is that you?
Jason, this is a tough one. I'm going Harrison. All right, hey, shout out. Can't be mad at it. Severe, Bruce, and Holt were super underrated. Yes, they were. Yeah, and Cheeto, yeah, you had Dallas Clark on there. So, hey, it's a hard one. All right, let's go next one. Ready?
Yeah.
John Randall or Bruce Smith?
That's easy. I do like Randall though, but Bruce Smith was different. I love Randall because back in the day when those NFL films and they used to have like their version of mic'd up. Oh man, Randall, the way he would talk trash, I loved it. I loved it. But yeah, I love that dude, man. But Bruce Smith was just different, bro.
Let's see. Let me know. What up, Rafa? What's going on? Hey,
Rafa.
Guys. Go hit up Rafa's channel, man. Go show some love over there, man. Shout out to you, Big Dog, for popping up in here. Raider, you got Bruce Smith. All right, so you got Bruce Smith. Sacktown saying easy. Bruce Smith. Okay. Yaya not that kind of show. We can make this show whatever it needs to be. Yeah. Leo, you're saying, I hate this.
Bruce was cold, man. Bruce was cold.
Bruce Smith. Okay. All right. So, hey, look, I thought it was going to be a little bit tougher because I like Bruce Smith as well.
Yeah.
Justin was just a bad man.
Oh, he was a bad man. But yeah, to me, that's easy. I think that's the easiest one so far. Cause
okay. All right.
Bruce was just different. He was different.
And I think a lot of people are on the Bruce Smith train as well. Okay, let's go to the next one. Jason, you got Bruce Smith. Same. I think you're saying love. Same. Loved Randall's passion and how he had to overcome his size. I know, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Had
next one. Here we go.
Yeah, that was my dog. Woo.
LT or Marshall Faulk?
I gotta go Marshall, man. But LT was nasty. LT was nasty.
Marshall Faulk. Well, Cheetah wants to. All right, Cheetah's asked this question: Bruce Smith or Derek Thomas?
I mean, they're different positions, kind of.
And I think Derek.
Yeah, because Derek was standing up.
Yeah. I still think I'd probably still take Bruce Smith.
Oh yeah, I'll take because Derek was nasty though. But you almost got to put Derek because he was kind of like a true edge. Like he was like a LT. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
He was.
Or Greg Lloyd and them type dudes.
And I think they were just. It was. Yeah, I'm with you. Just a little different, which was tough.
Yeah.
But we were saying he's all-time sack leader for a reason.
Yeah. Well, it's a straight dog.
You ready to wait?
I'm going Faulk though. Yeah, I'm going Faulk.
You're taking Faulk. Radaway's LT. Sacktown. Your LT. For me, these are tough. Let's see. Joel, I don't know. Joel's wild right now. Cheeto. Damn, LT was a Raider killer. He was.
He did. He kill us.
Jason's taking Falk as well. Right away, don't do that. Renfro or Bash. Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Renfro all day. That's not even close.
Not even close. I'm taking.
Yeah, I got one for the chat. Brian Edwards or Jack Besh. I'm taking Brian Edwards. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
I'm probably. Oh man. I'm
Who y'all got, chat?
Two.
Brian Edwards or Jack Besh?
Two. I think I might be taking Brian Edwards too.
Yeah.
But I just think going back to right away, Hunter Renfro or Besh, man, like Hunter Renfro, his route running was just so
sick.
It was just nasty. And when you got guys
but
like,
he needed the flexibility to freestyle. That was his thing.
Oh my God, man. Seth Roberts. Jesus Christ. Seth Roberts.
I take Seth over Besh too.
I would take him over Besh.
Seth had like a little a 1 or 2 year run where he was getting a little dizzy.
Rosetown, stop it.
What'd he say, Gino?
I'm still taking Gino, which is wild. I'm still taking Gino.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'm taking Gino with a better, with just a better coaching staff. Let's put it that way. All right, let's do this. Okay, so look, I got LT. I'm taking LT.
Oh, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Fucking bad, man.
But see, with me, I like Falk. I liked him in San Diego State too. Like I just remember just watching him in college. So that was my guy, man. That was my guy. Yeah, he was a beast. Him and Garrison Hurst came out the same year.
Yeah, severe. Seth Roberts, man. He was our go-to for a minute. Line up in the slot all over the place. I mean,
he was all right. Yeah, he was all right.
Shout out to Seth Roberts, man. All right.
Oh, Raider Wade. Now, this is a good one. Raider Wade got a good one.
Oh, no.
The Oakland version of Jordy Nelson. Oh, the Oakland version? That Oakland version was bad, bro. But yeah, actually, I still take. I'll take Oakland Jordy Nelson too. Actually,
he was obviously not the Green Bay Jordy Nelson, but he still flashed. Like he still had his moments where he could still do some work. Where we have no clue what Jack Besh can do.
Yeah.
So that's the tough part. But I'm taking LT, man. LT was a fucking bad man. I'm sorry. Like. That's what I'm rocking with. So,
yeah.
All right. So we had some LTs. We had some folks a little bit. Fucking Cheeto. I'm taking James Jones, Cheeto.
Oh, shit. James Jones is cold. I don't care nobody say. Yeah. I'll take James Jones right now. Oh, okay. Now here's where we get real. Raider Way coming with some questions, man.
Oh no! Look at this. Deuce Gruden or Besh, man.
Deuce Gruden just won the record. He won something with the weightlifting. Did you see that?
For like bench or something like that.
Yeah. I'm taking Deuce Gruden.
Yeah, and he's he's kept our team healthy pretty much. I'm keeping Deuce Gruden, even though I think he's our curse, but it's okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the game. All right, let's go.
But Ruben said, shout out to Donald Penn and Marshall Falk coaching at Southern University. Nice shout out to them. I love it. All right, next one.
Damn it, Lamar. Y'all ain't gonna keep pulling us back into this conversation. Damn it.
I know.
Albus wedded.
Oh man. Here it is. Jordan Love or Baker Mayfield?
Chud the Builder or Jack Besh? God damn it. I'm out. I don't know. Okay, my bad. Okay, focus. Oh, Baker or Jordan Love?
Or Baker Mayfield?
Baker got a gun, man. But
It's like it's grit versus
yeah.
the passing ability of Jordan Love, and if you respect Jordan Love's passing ability,
yeah,
and the fact that he hasn't had the best of weapons, right?
Who, Jordan Love? He's had some. Well, yeah, it's true.
I mean, he hasn't had the best of weapons. I mean, Romeo Dobbs has kind of pulled off a little bit, but it's like I think the difference between the two is the grit of Baker.
Yeah,
you look at that more.
Yeah, Baker's dog mentality. I like that. I've always liked that.
It's like, who would you have on our team? Who would you rather have on our team? Jordan Love or Baker Mayfield?
Probably Baker, because I think arm talent is probably the same. Baker got that dog mentality, but when Jordan gets rolling, he looks good. He looks good when he gets rolling, though. I ain't gonna lie.
He does. But I think it's the overall consensus. You got Sacktown's got Baker. Right away got Baker. Cheeto's taking that dog, the grit. Jason's got Baker. All right. It's a lot of Bakers. I got it.
I'm surprised. I thought it'd be more even. I got Baker too, but I ain't mad at someone saying Love though.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn it, Ruben. Why you gotta bring that up?
Yes, he did. Just not in a Bucs uniform. God damn it. That was
came off the plane and beat us.
That game, there's a couple reasons why I'll remember that game was because not only did Baker come in on like a day and a half of practice and beat us up, but it was a Thursday night game, if I remember correctly. And I flew in to my hometown and linked up with my best friend that is a Raider fan. And we're like, I flew in from Texas at the time. And I'm like, hey, we're watching this game together. It's Thursday night. And Baker fucking took it to us on Thursday night. I was pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I was so mad. So, Jason, Baker in a bar fight all day. Jordan's in the fire. Like you said, probably. You ain't lying. Okay. All right. Look like that one was pretty easy for everybody. Okay. All right. So, I believe now we're switching it up. They ain't football related. I'm just curious. And
Let's
it might
go.
be a regional thing. It might be what you're used to. It might be the area that you're from.
Let's go.
I wanted to get a little creative. And so I'm curious what the chat has to say on this one.
Let's get it.
Culver White Castle.
See, as a fat boy, the president of the Fat Boy Coalition, this question depends on what time of day. Depends on what time of day. Because if you're just leaving the club and you done bought the bar out.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, White Castles.
It's White Castle all day?
White Castle at 2:30. Are you? Yeah.
Okay. So because I only put in Severe, you got Culver's. I only put Culver's because when I moved to Texas,
Severe don't drink. He don't count. He don't know that White Castle time frame. My bad. Go ahead.
Culver's was the first time I ever, when I moved to Texas, there was a Culver's down the street from me, and I had it for the first time, and I was like, holy shit.
That's good. It's definitely good.
This is real. This is real. Yeah. And I've had White Castle. I've had White Castle plenty of times.
Yeah.
I got to do Culver's, man.
Oh, Culver's at 23, I'll say 20 hours of the day, Culver's. But it's like that 3 to 4 hour window. It's White Castle. Actually, you know what? Because they're not even open 24/7. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess there's the caveat. Oh, God. See, he had to get up in. He had to.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
For sure. Yes. White Castle is EBT food. I'm not touching that, right? I'm not touching that at all, man.
Beef. They say it's 100%.
Yeah.
Beef. I don't know what part of the beef, but they say
exactly. They take all the beef that wasn't used in other products and put it in White Castle.
And just poke some holes in it. That's all you do.
Yeah. No, I'm good on White Castle. Culver's is good. I've only had it once, but it was good.
Man, that was like my go-to. So the difference is when I lived in Texas, you're on Central Time, right? And so the morning games, West Coast, are 10 o'clock. So in Texas, the games will kick off at 12, and so the games are over by 3. Culver's is still open. So if I need to go hit a Culver's after a game, it was right there down the street from me in Texas. And man, that was my go-to. Culver's was that hit the spot. But I can't argue 2:30 a.m. White Castle. Can't argue.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Man.
If y'all
be on that toilet until 2:30
p.m.
Right away, you haven't had neither. Hey man, you got to find it. You got to find it.
You got to go to Vegas. I mean, White Castle's in Vegas. Culver's is mostly in like the Midwest, but I guess it's down south too.
So there's a Culver's. I take my family to Bryan Head, Utah, which is kind of like southern Utah, a little mid Utah. It's up in the mountains, a little ski area. Go to the snow. Culver's on the way. I hit it every time. Got it. All right. So next one. Oh man. All right, Jason. I didn't put it on here. Jason said you didn't eat Whataburger. I did eat Whataburger.
Yeah.
And the White Castle headquarters. You guys know where it's at?
No, where is it?
You know where it is. Where the very first NFL headquarters was in Columbus, Ohio. Just so y'all know.
Oh, okay. So you.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know. Come on, Columbus, baby.
No wonder. No wonder.
Like Jason. The Whataburger.
It all makes sense.
The state of Ohio, known for its fine cuisine.
and Wendy's right here in Columbus, man. Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go.
Don't you talk about Dave. All right. Don't you bring Dave into this.
Hey, Dave from down the street, bro.
Don't you bring Dave into this. That man is a national treasure.
Bueno, what's going on, man? You got the Culver's too, all right? Dixon's got the Culver's as well. All right. See, it's up there. All right, here we go. We're gonna go next one. We got one more. Again, throw a little curveball, have a little bit of fun, and I figured, Leo, this one's for you. All right, this is out of here.
See, I ain't got In-N-Out out here. I ain't got In-N-Out. I don't even think I've had In-N-Out.
You never had In-N-Out?
I don't think so.
Oh man.
Right,
what's the other one out there? What's the other one that's big out there?
It's In-N-Out.
Ain't there another one though? Isn't there like another one that's kind of like?
I mean, mainly In-N-Out.
Oh, maybe I did have it.
That's big. That's burgers.
Yeah,
nah, that's like In-N-Out. In-N-Out, the only thing I can think of.
Okay, then maybe I did. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, Sacktown, Five Guys by a mile. That's what he's saying.
Five Guys by a mile, brother. You're gonna be paying like $30 for a meal.
I know. I'm about to say that. Yeah.
He's got the shake.
Five Guys is taxing.
Yeah. Hey, Antonio's got the. He's got the Five Guys as well. All right, let's go right away.
Well, does In-N-Out got the hand cut fries though?
They do. People don't like
but they're different.
People don't like it. People don't like In-N-Out fries. I think In-N-Out fries are overly hated, to be honest with you. And they can vary from location, but if they're hot, they're solid fries. And I'm a fry connoisseur. All right, French fries are my thing.
The fact that you said the fact that you said they're solid when they're hot, that lets me know Five Guys for the win.
I like them. But if I said they're good, it's going to be all out revolting. It's like me saying Jeanty ain't worth the number 6 overall pick. It's going to be revolting in the chat. I like the fries. The fries are good to me, but a lot of people hate the fries unless you get them like animal style, which is like it's the cheese and the sauce and the grilled onion. They're like you got the cheese and the sauce and the grilled onions on there over the fries. So a lot of people like them like that. I mean, I like them just regular. I don't be doing all the other nonsense, but they good to me.
So, all right, Chris. So you coming out for at least one game this year? You got it.
Yeah.
And we hit In and out.
Chris coming out for a cruise, right? He coming out for a cruise. I'm gonna get him to In and Out.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. We gotta do it that way.
Oh yeah.
But also, shout out, real quick, just to say it before we kind of hit a little more of the chat. When Chris, let me know if you do come out for a game, because if you do, Severe, you gotta come out. Cheeto, you gotta come out. We're gonna barbecue at my house for one night.
Okay.
Let's
sure,
go.
for sure.
I remember last time you barbecued. Let's go.
Fire.
And that barbecue was reheated in the oven because I brought that barbecue that morning.
Hey, it worked for me.
All right, so that was
I
different.
think I'm coming to the I think I'm going to the Broncos game like later. I think in December. I think I am going to that one too.
Okay.
Let's do it. We'll take one night. You'll roll through. We barbecue at my house. We have some fun. I'll put the kids to bed. They're gonna be upstairs. We all be downstairs. It'll be fine. We'll be straight.
Leo.
Um,
Exactly. Hey, cashmere hats and Smirnoffs, man. Hey.
Cashmere hats. I'll bring my cashmere hat. We'll get it popping, man. I got a snakeskin one.
Hey.
Man, Raider Way's like, you had the cheese in the In and Out.
Come on, Raider Way. You can come on. Bring the apple turnovers.
Thanks.
Hey, Raider Way. Hey, all you gotta know. Hey, let me know if you're coming to town. I'll share love. Trust me. I got enough room. We're gonna barbecue and have a good time. But Leo, that's not allowed in this house.
That's not allowed, bro. That's not allowed.
Exactly. I gotta smuggle some candy and leave it in strategic locations all throughout the house. So girls can get something. Check under the plant in the living room.
Oh man, good times. Okay, all right. So look, I'm an In and Out guy, so I'm all about In and Out. So again, I thought this one was more like a regional thing. Maybe not everybody had In and Out. Chris, you hadn't.
I may have had it. Honestly, I may have had it in Oakland.
You've had enough drunk days.
You probably had it in Oakland.
I may have had it in Oakland, but I thought there was. So there ain't another one that's kind of like competition to them out there.
No, not really. I mean, Shake Shack, but that's not really competition to In and Out, and they're like more all over the place.
Whataburger, y'all don't have those out there?
Nah, we don't got that. That's like down south. Whataburger's low-key trash though.
Whataburger's coming in for the first time on the Vegas Strip. I'm just throwing it out there. They're supposed to be like hitting it at the end of this year, so there will be a Whataburger out there.
Okay, now I'm thinking about then maybe it wasn't. It had to be In and Out. I went to one of the spots, so for some reason I thought y'all had it like it was like a competitor, but I guess not. So yeah, I've had it, but Five Guys just for the fries.
Yeah. The extra handful of fries at the bottom of the bag. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Fries.
Nah, they load the fries up. They do load the fries up.
They do, 100%. Okay. All right, hey, just want to switch it up, have a little bit of fun. We did our verses, stuff like that. But you know what I'm going to do? Hold up. All right, Severe, because you with us right quick. Let's do this. Hold up.
He got to do his other one.
You give us yours real quick. I think you said in the chat a little bit. Which one you got?
Oh, at their peak, it's Ramsey, but longevity is Pat. But for argument's sake, I'm gonna go Ram. But it's hard to go against Pat, though. It's hard to go against Pat.
All right, next one.
Marvin.
Cheeto,
I like Tams, but that booth was too small for me. But I do like
Marvin. I'm going Marvin.
Going Marvin. Okay, next one.
It's all-time sack leader Bruce Smith. I mean, that's goes without saying.
I got you. All right.
That's a good one right here.
This is a good one right here. Oh, look, low key in today's NFL, Marshall Faulk will be a monster. But LT was something different. LT was something different, and the way he just carved us up every time. Remember, there was a year that he by himself had more touchdowns than the entire Raiders team. Like there was a year where he did that to us. So I'm gonna go LT, even though I hate that dude.
Bueno, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy's, man. Is it? Maybe you talking about Tommy's? Tommy's not really competition in and out though. Tommy's is chili burgers, but Tommy's is good too though.
Tommy's is good. All right, I think I got one more bang. This is the last one. All right, Severe, which one you got?
Ooh, I'm going Jordan Love, man. I'm going Jordan Love. I think if Jordan Love had like some weapons, because like Baker didn't had Mike Evans, he didn't had Emeka, he got so he got some dudes like Jordan Love's best receivers are Romeo Dobbs, you know, Dontavian Wicks. What are we doing? What are we doing here? So I think if Love had some legit guys, I think that he'd be held in higher regard. But he's still probably considered like a top 10-ish quarterback by a lot of people. So I'm going Jordan Love, and he's from Cali too. So you know,
he is. All right, cool. Just want to get yours in. We'll go back up the big screen. Shout out to everybody, man. Double tap the screen. Appreciate y'all. You got Chris Pick Show podcast on this side. The Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider. Real talk. Raider Nation, we got one last topic to get this heated. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to let my guys talk about it for a quick minute because I'm about to get another beer for this fun topic. But, chat. 2026 expectations for Jeanty. And when I say expectations, I'm talking, what do you think, whether it be rushing yards, all-purpose yards, what are your expectations? We touched on it really briefly in the very beginning about just players that need to have a breakout year. I said Jeanty needs to have a breakout year without question. I could care less what this offensive line looks like. He's got to have a breakout year. And so, chat, let me know what your thoughts are. What's your expectation of Ashton Jeanty this year? And Severe, before you go, I'm going to give it to my guy Chris real quick, okay? Because by the time Chris is done, maybe I got my beer. But
Chris, let me ask a clarifying question. When you say expectations, you mean what do we think he'll do, or what do we want him to do? There's two different things.
Oh man, it's an open forum. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Oh dear. Okay.
That's
all right.
And so I'm gonna go grab myself another beer to prepare for this one. And chat, let me know, Chris, if you can star any major comments. But Chris, what is your expectations and what do you expect out of Ashton Jeanty in this 2026 season? I'll be right back.
Yeah, so to be honest, what I expect from him, I think he'll get about 1,150 to 1,200 rushing yards, about 7 touchdowns. About 7 to 10 touchdowns rushing. Receiving standpoint, he may get another, maybe another 350 receiving yards. We'll say 5 touchdowns. So I'll say overall, he'll probably give me close to 1,500 all-purpose yards. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Maybe 11 or 12 total touchdowns. That's kind of where I think he'll be. I hope more, but that's where I think he'll be.
Yeah, I think we're on the same sheet of music. I'm looking at it like 1,100 rushing yards, especially now since he's likely going to be in a timeshare. I'm expecting like 1,100, hopefully with better efficiency. Like I'm looking at maybe like 3.9 yards per carry at least in that range. 7 rushing touchdowns. Yeah.
To me, he got to hit 4, man.
He got to hit 4. We're gonna be at 3.8, 3.9. Like 3.8, 3.9, and then I think he'll hit like 7 rushing touchdowns, 7 touchdowns on the ground. I think he'll put up another like 450 yards through the air with another touchdown or 2. So looking at about 1,500 all-purpose yards, 9 touchdowns total. 7 on the ground, like 2 through the air. So it's kind of my expectations for him. Look, but people don't talk enough about it because Jeanty stayed relatively healthy as a rookie. and he took a lot of carries, and he took a lot of hits. And there's not a guarantee that he'll stay healthy this second year. Hopefully, him being in the timeshare, that'll keep some of the hits off of him, and that'll keep him fresh and keep him like injury free. But usually a year after guys have that kind of workload, they usually end up usually get hurt. So fingers crossed that he doesn't, because he's gonna. I mean, as of right now, conceivably he should be the second best player on our offense, at least skill player.
Yeah. For me, I'm just worried about just the hits he's going to take, because again, I never forget just that first big hit he took. He had to go to the blue tent, like that always.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's like that. I always remember that. So it just is his key run. Yeah, it's like his play style, man. His play style. He's not. He doesn't make guys miss. He looks for the contact, which I appreciate in a running back, but I just don't know if he can take that, because he just doesn't have that wiggle where, he can make guys not get direct square hits on them. So that's my only thing about him.
Yeah, like his ability is to absorb hits but not be tackled. that's
right.
That's not it. Like, hey, it's good. Like, seriously, yeah. But and you love that, right? If you drafted him in the 4th round or the 5th round, like, hey, what? This guy runs hard. He looks for contact. Hey, I'm good with that. As a 4th rounder, but bro,
yeah, like Scatterboo, damn near.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you appreciate that. Like, he goes towards the contact. He runs hard, and it's like, but sooner or later he gonna get some concussions or he's gonna get hurt. That's just the way he plays. So, no, you're right.
I'm with you. Ace Boogie, man. You're saying Ashton Jeanty equals Kajana Carter back.
Damn.
That's wild.
He's from here crazy. Too. He's from my hood.
Oh, yeah,
too, man. Yeah, Kajana.
Ryu Ken, 1,100 yards, 400.
Was he number 2 overall pick? Or is that Tim Biaka Batuka? That was number 2 overall pick.
Nah, Kajana was first. Well,
Kajana was first. He was first. Okay, he was. Okay, he was first.
You know what? Was he first? Yeah, I think he was first. You know what? I'm surprised he don't get named as like one of the biggest busts ever. Now thinking about it, I don't hear his name too much. He's supposed to be a dog.
Yeah.
I think it's
Tim Biaka Batuka too.
But now he got drafted a little later on though. I think he was like 9 or something.
He was.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I thought he was top 5. Because maybe I'm getting them. Maybe I'm swapping them in my head then.
I think I have to remember, because Tim was a beast though, but he just made a living off that Ohio State game.
Yeah.
No, I think with Kajana Carter, I think what's tough is you could put it. He's in the bust talk, but because quarterbacks will always be the biggest bust.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's always like removed from that conversation.
And that Bengals era was nasty. That was like that was back in the they was just nasty. They were just terrible.
Hey.
Corey Dillon
still produced. Corey Dillon still produced. He figured it out. He somehow was able to. Oh my God! He was somehow able to figure it out. Kajana Carter couldn't do it, but Corey Dillon did. I wonder why.
Corey was cold.
So Ryu Ken's got 1,100 yards, 400 passing yards, or receiving yards, and 9 TDs. Jason, 1,100 yards minimum. Sacktown up top, 1,200 rushing, 1,600 scrimmage yards total. Bueno, you got 1,200, 18 all-purpose.
Yes.
Antonio Jeanty, 2026, 1,200 rushing yards, 600 receiving yards should be good.
If he does that and he's splitting carries, I'll take that all day.
All day. 1,800 is kind of where I set the bar from, in terms of all-purpose yards. So if he put 1,800 all-purpose yards, I'm good with that.
Yeah, especially splitting carries. DJ, man, you got 1,650 all-purpose, 1250 rushing, 400 receiving.
I'm mad at that. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that either. I'm mad at that.
And Ace following up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey.
Following up the Kajana Carter comparison.
Hey.
475 yards rushing, 3 TDs, 35 receptions, 450 yards, 2 TDs.
Hey, 450 yards on 35 receptions is good. Is that? Hey, you cooking? You cooking?
That's crazy. I mean, I'm not putting 475 on him, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
DJ 8 rushing TDs and 3 receiving TDs. Yeah. That first shoulder hit will come back to haunt him.
Yeah.
They got him. That was his welcome to the NFL moment for sure.
Yeah.
So, Severe, I think, Chris, you talked. Severe, you kind of gave your expectation / what you think might happen. I'm kind of in that same boat. I expect a minimum of 1,700 to 1,800 all-purpose yards. Kind of no matter where it kind of comes from. It could be 1,200 to 13 yards rushing. It could be 400 yards receiving. I just want him to be able to showcase, even if we have a good offensive line. Because this is where I struggle with kind of giving maybe him his credit, is people are saying, oh, well, Jeanty's going to do good because the O-line's going to be better. Well, obviously. I mean, if the O-line does better, then yes, Jeanty is going to have more chances of success. But where I want to see Jeanty excel is that if this offensive line is better, then you're ripping off 25-yarders, 30-yarders, 40-yarders. Like, you're doing the extra work after basically going untouched to the second level. And so in order to do that, you're going to have to find yourself rushing for a minimum of probably 1,300 yards, minimum.
Yeah.
And so, but even if the offensive line isn't corrected, even if the offensive line isn't what we want it to be, Jeanty, you better still produce, period.
Oh, there's no excuses. No excuses.
Yeah.
Because last year, in which we've given him his grace, we understand he's a rookie. So there's going to be the growing pains. He's got to have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, right? But being a number 6 overall pick, that second year, we got to see improvement. We got to see that you're adapting well. We got to see that you're adjusting to the speed. We got to see that your vision is coming together. Because last year, you can blame a lot on scheme. You can blame a lot on the offensive line. But there's plenty of examples of Jeanty. It was your fault as well. You didn't see the hole. You didn't make the right cut. You could probably blame. You could put 25% of the carries that Jeanty had on him because he didn't make the right cut, because he didn't see the open space. The amount of times that we showcased last year of him literally cutting back into defenders. Yeah. What the hell are you? When you have literally developed an entire college career of breaking tackles, and you cut back into defenders when you had a clear lane to the outside where you're one-on-one with the corner, you're one-on-one with the safety, break that tackle and go, where all of a sudden you cut back into the body of the defense. Didn't make any sense. And you did it way too much. And so you need to correct that. If you don't correct that, you're going to be a mediocre running back at best. Period. And so there was at least 3 to 4 examples a game, sometimes more, that we showcased to basically show, look, there's your cutback lane. There's your ability to cut to the sideline, and now you're one-on-one with the safety. You're one-on-one with the corner, and he never took it. He cuts back into the body of the defense.
Or even on the goal line, I remember there was at least 1 or 2 plays I remember you know, it was basically just an ice. I mean, it was just him and the linebacker, you know, 1-on-1. Beat your guy and get in the end zone. And he didn't do it. I mean, that, you know, that's running back, especially his style of running. You should love that. You and a linebacker on the goal line, best man wins. You beat that guy, you're in the end zone, and he doesn't win that battle. That bothers me, man, especially because he's not a guy that's going to outrun you, you know, so you got to win those type of battles, man. If you're not going to be a short threat, you know, a short yardage threat, and you're not a long home run threat, it's going to be tough, man.
And you're not a shifty guy either. So it's like, not really a shifty guy that's going to make you miss. Not really going to run past you. You're not going to really run over you. So it's like whoa, damn, well, like, what are you doing? Like, what is your superpower? Like breaking tackles is kind of his superpower.
Yeah. And it's not coincidence that everybody that likes Jeanty wants to point back to the Chicago game and the Houston game. Well, it's not coincidence that was the best performance of our offensive lines in the run game, both those games. Yeah. You know, the one long run that Jeanty had, he was untouched until 22 yards, and then he broke the tackle to safety. Great. He broke the tackle. That's perfect. But he was untouched after 22 yards. The Houston game, again, more examples of him just being untouched. And as much as Jeanty broke tackles, that's great, but you could have got RG Harvey in the 4th round, 5th round, and did something very similar. You could have got Kyle Monangai, you know. So it's like, where does Jeanty show his worth as a number 6 overall pick? And that's what I want to see, and that's what he has to showcase. And in my opinion, the only way that he truly showcases that is, Chris, to your point, short yardage.
Yeah.
4th and 1, 4th and 2, 3rd and 1. Get those short yardage gains, but at 5'8", 115 pounds, like he doesn't have it. And
I think he lost some weight, didn't he? Didn't he lose some weight over this offseason? Like to kind of slim down a little bit to get faster.
So the TikTok cardio dancing, god damn it. Christ.
Yeah. But Jeanty, I think the thing with him, man, if he can show some better instinct, because I think trying to make a living or just expecting to bounce off of tackles, I think that's going to be rough for him. So I think he's going to have to just trust his instinct, because a lot of times, I mean, I think he made some bad reads, but he did some good ones as well. But I just think he just has to just don't think, just be as, you know, go off of instinct, man.
And don't get me wrong, right? I played running back for 8 years, so I understand that when you have shitty blocking consistently, sometimes that can kind of play with your head a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
You don't trust him. Yeah, you don't trust it. You don't trust what you see.
Trust that cutback's going to be there. You don't. You know, so I 100% understand that side of it. But at the same time, you're a number 6 overall pick. So with this second year, I expect that the game slows down for you a little bit, right? And you look at some of the better running backs in the league that didn't have the best blocking. They've been able to compensate for that, and they've been able to allow the game to slow down. They process it, and now they've been a effective running back. And so, you know, look, it's his second year. Got to grow, got to adapt, got to adjust, and that's why I think with being drafted at number 6, there's high expectations.
Exactly.
High expectations this year. Then when will you? What, year 3? Year 4? When you're now having to decide whether or not you sign a 5th-year option? Like,
exactly.
It's got to happen.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you got to make that decision right before the start of his 4th year. So really, he has this year and next year to show you that he's worthy of that. Because then, if he's not worthy of that, you got to pick up that 5th-year option before he begins his 4th year. So, like, the clock is ticking. And that's the danger of drafting a running back so high, especially when you have so many holes elsewhere in your roster. Because that guy doesn't produce immediately, then you get into the mode where, okay, now we have to make adjustments to help him produce. well then, like that takes time. And that's time that you generally don't get with the running back position because their shelf life is so much shorter than a lot of these other positions. Like I was watching MJD, he was talking about like some of the drafted running backs, and they were talking about Mike Washington. Then he got into a conversation about Jeanty and about Jeanty getting so many carries, and and now that they have a new system and new coaches in place, he expects Jeanty to do for a full season what he did the end of last season. But if you look at the last like 8 or 9 games of last season, he was averaging 3.2 yards a carry. He averaged 54 yards a game. So you want to extrapolate that over the entire season? Like, what are we saying, right? So like, people they assume he's going to be good. Or they want him, like they're wish casting for him to be something that he has yet to show on a consistent basis. He showed it in 2 games. He has 2 games over 100 yards, and and that's it.
Yeah, and so, but I don't know if I said this earlier, but what I will say is, if our O-line does not produce and we still lean, or not us, but the fan base still leans on the fact that our O-line's not producing and that's why Jeanty's not doing well, I'm going to be pissed off at Spytek. I'm just saying. Because you've now had 2 off seasons, 2 free agent season, 2 drafts to address this offensive line. And I'm sorry, you should have had a top 10 offensive line at this point. It was an issue for the last couple of years. Ever since 2016, at least, you built through the trenches. You went through the trenches. You saw the example with the Eagles just a few years ago.
Yeah.
If we continue to have a bad offensive line and we have failed to address it as a whole, right? We got Linderbaum. That's fine. Linderbaum, great. But we also still know that we have certain holes, and you waited till the 3rd round last year. You waited till the 3rd round this year. If our offensive line isn't spot on, and you combine that with the fact that you drafted Jeanty number 6 overall, it's a failure by John Spytek.
Yeah,
better have a damn good offensive line this year. So remains to be seen how it works out. But I think the expectations of Jeanty is, look, you got to get that number 6 overall worth. But just keep in mind, and I said this really the moment that Fernando Mendoza was in the talks is, I just don't know if there's a world where you re-sign Jeanty. Because if you re-sign Jeanty and you give an extension, you're staring down if Mendoza ends up being who everybody thinks he's going to be, you need to find the salary cap space to pay him that massive contract. If Mendoza is right, you're not going to waste it on a running back. Running backs are a dime a dozen. You look at what the Seattle Seahawks just did with Kenneth Walker. They moved on from the Super Bowl MVP. You don't spend money at the running back position when you're about to spend a shit ton of money on a quarterback if Fernando Mendoza works out. So it remains to be seen just kind of what Jeanty's future looks like. But the hope is that we get his worth. He ends up being a damn good running back, and hopefully we see him as a top 5 running back at some point in his career. But the expectations are high, being number 6 overall. Yeah. So that's everything. That's us, man. We appreciate everybody. Rock, and we see everybody up in here. Lamar, man, you're saying I don't trust DJ Glaze at right tackle. Honestly, we'll see how that works out. Hopefully we can get an extension of what that 2024 season looked like, but remains to be seen. Sacktown, Rick Dennison is a huge upgrade. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. And we got the man of the last second, Jeff. What's going on, big dog? What's happening, man? Good seeing you in the building. Well, we're just getting out of here, Jeff. You missed it, Jeff. You missed our
verses.
You missed our new game. I'm glad you didn't see it. So next time I try to do it, you don't cheat. That's all. That's what I'm looking out for. So, but shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate it. We know that not a whole lot of news is flowing, but we want to jump on here. We are rocking Wednesdays. We will rock Sundays. probably around like mid-July when the news really starts to pick up. But before we get out of here, Chris, stop. That's just, God damn it. Chris, give a shout out to the interviews that you had again, man. With Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, man.
Our interviews, man. Let everybody know.
It's your boy Chris with the Shield Podcast.
I'm
Man. Check out my interviews again, man. You know, my boy Hugh Jackson, Jason Campbell. It's all on my page, man. So check me out, man. Check me out. LS, what's up, man?
Big Dog LS. Severe. Let everybody know about your shows throughout the week. What you got? What you got popping?
He had a show today.
You know what it is. Yeah, exactly, right? You guys know what it is, man. You guys know what it is, man. Severe Raider, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, X, IG, True Social, Take Twitch. Tuesdays and Thursdays, man, my guy, Pharaoh NFL. Obviously, Wednesdays, I'm in the Raider War Room. With my brothers, 805, featuring Christian Protective Shield. And the remix.
I'm gonna have to, shout out Lamar. Yeah, hey, that Jason Campbell interview was good.
Fire, man.
Appreciate it.
Definitely head over to Protect Your Shield podcast.
I might have another one pretty soon, man. We might be getting a Jacoby Ford sighting.
Oh, that's clean.
Might get a Jacoby sighting. We'll see.
Hey, look, keep working your way. Hey, work your way up to DMC, man. Jacoby Ford is the next one.
I know.
Give my done.
Yeah, that's the end game right there. That's Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson punch out, bro.
Exactly.
I was like, the Darren, I'm good.
Man,
hey, Seawood is the one. I know that would be a dream come true.
Yeah, but I would love Seawood, but the fact that he's tainted. Someone else already interviewed him. And whatever, bro. Yeah.
All I gotta say is, man, if I was back in Texas, because Darren McFadden lived literally like 4 blocks away from where I moved in.
Oh wow!
Where I bought my house in Texas. He lived like 4 blocks down, and so like I never obviously went to his house, but because
805 stunting on us, bro. He just lived in Darren McFadden's neighborhood.
Exactly.
4 blocks down. No, hey, that's a ways away. Hey, Texas, the properties, that could be 2 miles away. You never know. But in there was a main shopping center. There was like a Dick's Sporting Goods and stuff like that. And there was probably 3 times where I saw him just standing in line. It was actually after. Do you remember the story when Darren McFadden got caught like passed out in his car?
Oh yeah.
Today.
Yeah. He went sober after that, I think he's been sober ever since. Yeah,
it was like a month after that happened. I saw him in line at Dick's Sporting Goods. I walked up, I'm like, hey man, I'm a big Raider fan. He said, hey, shout out. I was like, I know all the news is swirling, everything good, everything cool. He's like, oh yeah, man, hey, I'm just getting my shit together and everything was cool. And so
that's good, man.
Not for a quick minute, but obviously that was a long time ago. Not in my podcasting days. So, but shout out Jeff. Hey, yeah, the champ is here. Shout out to you, big dog. Appreciate you rocking.
I forgot you got a soundboard.
I do.
Oh yeah.
When I need to. So
it's not the turf.
No, not the turf.
It's because I'm not good at it. I'm waiting to use these 2. You ready for this? They're simple. That one's always fire. You know what I'm saying? You got that one.
There you go.
When Severe wants to call somebody out, I got that one.
There you go.
That one. Undertaker.
Shout to Jeff, because I seen Jeff use this one, but he uses the actual like screen, like the actual video of it. But I got this one.
Emotional damage.
And that's just for our boy.
That's good. That's a good one. Pharaoh has that one too. That's a good one.
Does he? I got it for a minute, but yeah. Shout out to Jeff, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to LS in the building.
Yeah, I don't want to know all them answers.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, don't make fun of the air horn. God damn it. God damn it. The air horn's at least a good one. It's simple, easy, okay? Get out of here with that. Hey, but look, that's it. We went over some topics. If you guys don't know, I'm 805 Raider. My channel's Real Talk Raider Nation. We appreciate y'all. We hit you guys on Wednesdays in the off season, but when kind of mid-July, when the news starts popping, we're gonna hit you guys on Sundays. But we break down game film throughout the year. So if you guys want to tune in for that, if you guys want to look at some game film, we show quite a bit and we have a good time. So definitely, guys, hit the like button, double tap the screen, hit the sub button. Yes, it is perfect. Shout out to Money Chuck, wherever he's at out there. And so
for the record, I'm not even gonna respond to Money Chuck anymore. I'm done. Dog.
Yeah, he got.
Money Chuck's different.
Money Chuck got mad at me yesterday about something. What did he say? I think he was like, Jeanty was clocked at 22.9 miles per hour. If you do the calculation, that means she runs a 4.49. I was like, well, my car was clocked at 75 miles per hour on the freeway. So if you do the calculation, it goes 0 to 60 in 1 second. Like what kind of math is that, dog? Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave Money Chuck alone. Money Chuck, he does him. You gonna be Jeanty's stepdad in Idaho, but I haven't seen him in a minute. So shout out to him. Hey, we're gonna get out of here. Hey, shout out to everybody. We appreciate everybody rocking with us. Do a big favor, double tap the screen. You got the Severe Raider on this side. You got Protect the Show podcast on this side. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. Hey, appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your week. We won't be here on Sunday. We're gonna tap back in July on Sundays. We'll definitely tap in next Wednesday. Any news that pops up, we might hit you guys with a surprise live. Band together, say what's up to y'all, but appreciate y'all. So have a great rest of your day. Double tap that screen, hit the sub button. We'll see you on the next one. We're out of here. Peace out.